Boom. We're going. Oh, it's been a while since we streamed. It feels like it's been 2 weeks. It's almost like it has. Gambling stream. What up, trooper? I'm back. I'm back. I finished my video, so now I'm streaming again. How goes it? How's your day been? Dude, could you imagine if on the first fucking spin we got it? I would have shit myself. I've been fine. That's good. Did you have a good 4th of July weekend? Don't you start saying hi Squidward to me, dude. That boom puppy hated me. Ooh, Iridium. I should maybe be read-onlying this, but like we could just go farm money if we need money. Money's not hard to get at OP10. Ooh. One of these things. Dog grip. Genuinely have no idea how long this is going to take, or if we're even going to get one today. But I've got a few hours to just kind of throw into this. We'll see what we get. Wow, double nade. No. Hyperion grip your stuff. Nothing. Dude, we're already through $30 million. It's been like a minute. How much do these slots cost? $2.6 million every time I spin the two of them. Watch it, make sure it's... Yeah, we're looking fine. We got a skin that I already own. Okay. Actually, the Iridium's kind of nice to get, but other than that, basically everything we get out of these is going to be garbage. Maybe get a good stacking shotgun. I'm going to need all the Iridium to feed Butt Stallion when we get around to doing that. Could go try and get a pearl from the Tina slots today. That could be a funny little thing. Other blue. Dude, I'm already more than halfway through my money. I severely underestimated the cost of the slot. Easiest method to get money is probably just wham bam chest. Probably. What's the number one? I don't know what the like top fans thing is in chat. I'm not familiar with YouTube streaming. You confused me too. You're number one. I'm like, what's happening? Did he give me money? Do I need to thank him for giving me money? I don't know. Oh, I need to figure out how to set up like the overlay thing so that the stream has the chat being displayed like up in this corner or something. So that whenever I actually get around to making videos off of live streams, people are there and they can find themselves. Speaking of broke, we're almost out of money already. I know I could sell all of this, but I like the idea of having a really, really large pile. So we'll probably just go to Wham Bam. Actually, we need to save quit for Wham Bam, wouldn't we? So this pile would delete itself anyway. Oh well. Hey! More iridium. Pile big enough that you can clip through the floor. I've had that happen, not from slot machines, but from, I am gonna sell some of this stuff. If you use the spawn multiplier mod and do like 25 times, and then you do the loot midget in Dull Abandon and kill them all with like Blood Explosion or some sort of AoE, it drops so much stuff in that one singular pile that you will just clip through the ground. I've clipped through the ground there dozens of times because I do that all the time just to speed up farming. Not in this save though. I don't cheat in this save. Okay, we're up to 38 mil. I'm gonna go to Wham Bam. Or I can hit this thing. I have a bunch of totally legitimate golden keys. It's also worth like, yeah, it's 5 million there. Easy. Wum bum. Let's go to Wham Bam. Which little icon on the map is it? It's all the way up there. Actually, haven't been here in UVHM, so he's gonna say the thing.
Salutations once again. Welcome to Wom Bom Island, Pandora's #1 vacation resort. After Lilith and the others arrive, our Fertility Day festival can begin. Come find me, will you?
I don't know how to do the weird jump, so I'm just gonna open and grab.
Trying to shove his bird back into its cage.
It's a fine day, full of opportunity.
Sell. And we rinse and repeat this till we have 100 million. Like, I know I could just read only the money, but it's effort. It's actually significantly less effort than this. Could just give myself a bunch of Tunguskas. That worked really well in the challenge run. And I was so proud of how that video turned out. It was awesome.
What's your name, sexy?
Yeah. I should have honestly just gone in like pre-farmed pearls or something.
Catches your eye.
That way we wouldn't have to be dealing with this, but whatever. I even need this. That's my jail comm. I definitely need that.
Remember, we're always open.
Yeah, I love the SpongeBob edit. I really wanted to do more of them. 3 is enough. That gun killed me so many times, though, it's not even funny. If I went through all of the footage and counted every time the boom puppy downed me, we'd be here all night. It was so frequent. Dude, I even had the cradle kill me, which is honestly impressive, because the cradle does 18,000 damage. It's locked at that damage number. It'll never change. And to have that kill you in UVHM is ridiculous. Specifically because of the... It honestly was probably like 30 or 40% of them. I feel like a vast majority of the deaths were to blame on the boom puppy. That gun started to drive me insane, man. I see it in my nightmares. It was really fun to do, though. In a DLC as Tina went. I don't know what I want to do next. I'm definitely gonna go back and do the bunker segment as Krieg. That's on the list. That's probably gonna be the next thing that I do. And then it's either do Tina DLC as Krieg or do the entire challenge as somebody else. And I just don't know which one would be better. Killing the dragons is one thing. The 4 kings! What the fuck am I gonna do against them? Because they have a fuck ton of health, they're like immune to slag, they resist explosive, they fly around. Like, I genuinely don't know if they're beatable with Krieg and that setup, even with the blockade. I don't know, man. That's the thing dissuading me from doing the Tina DLC with the challenge. Is just how awful some of those fights would be. I'm glad I didn't do it for the video, because that video literally would have been like almost 2 hours long if I did the Tina challenge, or if I did the Tina DLC as well, because it was already an hour long. That was a long video. It was slightly longer than I was expecting it to be, honestly. And if we did the entire DLC, it would just add so much more. There were some good bits that I had to cut out, and I was kind of saddened. Mostly the bunny killing me. Every time that happened, it was kind of funny. Feature film of masochism. I didn't even think it would be that bad. That's the funniest part about this entire challenge, is I went into it thinking this shouldn't be that bad. Because I didn't test anything. If I just tested one time, I would have known what I was getting myself into. But I literally made the character, made the inventory, and was like, alright, time to start. I thought too highly of those weapons, and severely underestimated OP10. Okay, we probably got enough money. Let's head back to the slots.
Feeling overburdened.
But dude, if I went and tested it and died to the first Bullymong, I would have sat there thinking, you know what, maybe this is a bad idea. I'm glad I did it though, because after I uploaded it, I got a bunch of comments from people like, oh, I saw a suggestion for this challenge, or like, I've thought of this challenge before, but nobody's done it yet. There was even one guy who's like, I attempted it myself, but just gave up on it. So it's a challenge idea that's been floating around a lot of people's minds. Should I read only? We'll go read only the money. That's probably easier. It's in here somewhere. Easy read only. It's actually been a while since I've played Borderlands. I haven't sat down to play this game in like 2 weeks. Let me get 999 and then we'll save.
Why, hello there.
If you got the money, I'll save your gold-earned life. Next time, you're bleeding to death. Just think.
Alright. Read only is on. Now we don't need to go farm money. Not like it'll matter, because we're going to get the legendary. Isn't this one from Sunshine? Yeah, this is Rico Harbor. The best level in Sunshine. I want to play Super Mario Sunshine again. It's been so long since I've played that game, and it's like my favorite 3D platformer. Sunshine's the GOAT. Ooh, you know, you'll be happy to know this. I didn't buy them because they weren't on sale, but me and my friends got a Steam family plan together now, and somebody in our family owns all the Dark Souls games. So I own all of them now. I have the ability to play all of the Dark Souls games, so I'm gonna start that up at some point. I wanna stream them, because I think it'd be fun. I just don't know when I want to. I don't know when I want to start. It's probably still going to be a little while, but it is coming. I have them available. I actually have Dark Souls 1 installed. It's downloaded. Like, it's ready to go whenever. I just taking a bit of time before I hop into Dark Souls. Been playing a lot of Night Rain though. Night Rain's fun as hell. My first Souls experience at all, but it's really fun and I like it. Dude, the Steam family plan is so good. I almost feel like I don't need to buy any more games, because, like, Ben's in it, and he owns, like, 500 games on Steam. He has, like, almost everything that I could possibly play. My Steam library is, like, 900 games now, basically. Probably more than that, actually. It's just, it's insane. You just need to make sure you're not, like, trying to play a game at the same time as other people. In the bed of my friend group, you have 430 games. How many do I have? I have quite a few, but not that many. 184. So, almost 200. Which I'd say is pretty good. Close. What legendary do we think we're going to get from the slots? betting Madhouse. As long as there are 2 copies, you can play it with somebody else. Yep. I mean, our family group's got like 5 copies of Borderlands 2 in it. I wonder, how many copies of Night Rain do we all have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have 5. We have 5 copies of Night Rain. And there are 5 people in our group. So... my Night Rain stats is so funny, by the way, because I, like... you can view how many times you've played a specific character, and I only play Executor. I don't even touch anyone else. I don't know what half of those characters even do. I just like my sword. That's 3 times in a row that you've teased me with this. Iron Eye's busted. He's definitely the best. Oh my god, a 4th one? Come on! Iron Eye's just got consistency, and I think that's what makes him really good. Because you can stay so far away from enemies and still deal really good, consistent damage. Like, he by no means has the most damage per hit. But it's just the fact that he can constantly do it from anywhere. And his ult's really good, and his skill's really good. Probably Execute. He's so much fun. I love Bleed. I love making everything bleed. I love Rivers of Blood. The best weapon in the game. Ah, we're good. All the Iridium's not actually going to be ours because we have read on 1. DPS period. Jeez. I have not played Iron Eye yet. I'm at like 50 hours in Night Rain. Haven't touched Iron Eye once. My most played character is Executor with like 40 something runs, and then I think my second most played is Duchess with 2. So yeah, that should tell you how much I've played people. I've also played Wilder once, and that's it. Everybody else I haven't touched. How much do you like parrying? It's fun, but it's kind of difficult because I only play in multiplayer. Like, I have yet to play the game solo once, and in multiplayer, if you don't have the aggro, there's no point in having your parrying even out, basically. So the issue is, I can't parry because the enemies are never attacking me. All those greedy Iron Eye mains just love taking aggro. I actually don't know if there's some sort of mechanic regarding like enemy aggro, or if it is just random who they decide to attack. But I'm never targeted. I am basically never ever targeted. I still haven't played online yet. Randoms can be difficult to play with sometimes. I've had a lot of bad experiences with randoms, and I've barely played online with randoms. I almost exclusively play with a party. But, like, sometimes you'll get a really good random. They normally prefer the last person that hit them. That's probably why Iron Eye mains get it all the time, then, because they're always just shooting them. There was one game. It was, me, Ben, and Pace were playing. Pace is our resident Dark Souls nerd. He loves Dark Souls. He's obsessed with it. And he almost always plays Iron Eye. That's like his main. And we were fighting Tree Sentinel. And I was literally on Tree Sentinel's asshole, just stabbing him over and over again. And he didn't give a fuck about me, because he wanted our Iron Eye dead. I actually didn't get aggroed the entire fight. I just got to sit there and smack away at him for the whole duration. It's really funny. My theory on this... I can get away with hitting during dungeons. Okay. Yeah, my theory on this is that your aggro can also be based on, like, your damage dealt. And because a lot of Executor's damage dealt comes from, like, debuff and status effects and stuff, then those can't necessarily be calculated because everybody can technically, like, proc them. This could be completely wrong, by the way. But my theory is that Executors don't tend to get aggro that much because the damage they tend to deal is, like, a global debuff damage and not their actual raw damage, so the aggro just doesn't pick up on it. And based off of my experience, that seems kind of true. But I could be completely wrong. You motherfucker. Legendary right here. Boom. No. Auto cherries. Gotta do this like it's the mystery box. Sometimes you fought them in Elden Ring. Damn. The enemy we struggle with the most, by far, is the Bell-Bearing Knight, or the Bell-Bearing Hunter. He fucks you. He is evil. He is malicious. And from what I heard in the actual game he's from, he's, like, easy. They just made him really hard for no reason. 1,000 hours on Elden Ring? Damn. There's only 3 games on Steam that I have 1,000 hours in. And that is TF2, Rainbow Six Siege, and Borderlands 2. I think my favorite boss, like, out of the Night Lords or whatever they're called, my favorite one is 100% Gaping Jaw. I love fighting Gaping Jaw. He's so much fun. And my least favorite is Augur. I hate that guy. Augur is stupid. He's a random mini-boss you can find, and he's not that hard, but for some reason they gave him steroids in Night Rain. Yeah, he's ridiculous in Night Rain. They need to replace his stats with Nameless King's stats, because Nameless King is easy. Maybe not easy, per se. Nameless King can actually put up a fight. But he's easier than I expected him to be. Especially with how much people were talking about. But, like, he got nerfed hella in Night Rain from the sounds of it. And then Bell-Bearing just got hyper buffed for no reason.
Don't worry, baby. I'll take good care of you.
Let's go to endgame and DS3. Mid-game. Okay. I can't wait to fight him in Dark Souls 3 and beat him on, like, attempt number 4. That'd be funny. Still basically haven't played Dark Souls 1. I'm talking completely out of my asshole. And I'm probably going to get fucked by him when I roll around to it, but Who knows? We'll see in like 8 months when I get to it. Right now, the game plan is going to be stream Dark Souls 1, make a big video on Dark Souls 1, and then stream Dark Souls 2, make a big video on that, and then Dark Souls 3, and make a video on that. And then I don't know where I'm going to go after that, if I'm going to do Elden Ring next, or do, like, Sekiro or some shit. IDK. There's also Bloodborne, but I don't have a PlayStation, so I don't know. I do have a way to record my consoles, though. Like, I can stream Switch games and stuff. And I think there's a new game coming out on Switch, too. So, maybe I'll play that. Wish I had, like, a tracker for slot machines hit. Too late now. Here's with the Elden Ring boss design. Yeah, I think Night Rain's really gonna help me out and make me not absolutely struggle and suffer. But I'm also expecting a lot of deaths. Like, I'm gonna keep a death tally. I actually want to keep, like, a spreadsheet of every death I get and every enemy that kills me and have, like, hey, here's what killed me as a new player to this game. Because I think fans might be interested in something like that. Controls more than anything. From what I hear, Dark Souls 2 controls horribly. Yeah, I mean, I played Dark Souls 1, but I only played it for like an hour. Like, I got through the tutorial boss pretty much, and that's where I stopped. So I know Dark Souls 1's controls, and they didn't seem that bad, but you kind of hit the wall pretty often. You're supposed to be there. You have some design choices that are pretty frustrating if you're expecting anything like 1 or 3. Okay. I'm excited to see what I'm going to get myself into. Being non-existent in 1 or 3. Like, does it have, like, a weapon durability system, or are you talking about, like, player durability? Wait, yeah, does it have a weapon durability system? I think it does, doesn't it? Have weapon and armor durability, but for 2/3 of the series, it basically doesn't matter. Okay. It just sounds like Dark Souls 2 did not handle weapon durability well. I don't mind weapon durability in games as long as it's like implemented correctly. But I also don't like when games have really cool weapons that there's like a one of a kind of, and it's got durability. I think that's dumb. Yeah, I don't really hear a lot of positive things regarding Dark Souls 2. I'm gonna play it. It's gonna be the second game that I play. And I'm gonna do a big old video on it. We'll see how that goes. Ooh. Oh, wait, this is actually a good shotgun. That's decent. Oh, that's $300 million spent. Let's spend more. Yeah, who knows? Maybe Dark Souls 2 will be my favorite, and I'll hate 3. I don't know, at that point Dark Souls fans would probably just be pissed off at me. Let's go gambling. Yo, what up? Welcome to the gambling. Most likely like 3. Okay. Yeah, because so far I really like Night Rain, but I like Night Rain because I think it's a pretty good roguelike. Can't wait to finally get a legendary and have it be the Madhouse. Ooh, that's an idea. I was thinking my next challenge run should be Madhouse. I think that could be fun. Probably just be Salvador for that. That'd work. Or try it as Axton. I don't know, I got 3 challenge run ideas, and I'm not sure which one I'm really gonna lock in on so far. But there's Madhouse only, and then there's Pearlescence only, and then E-Tech only. But I'm pretty sure E-Tech only has kind of been done before. Pearlescence only I know has been done, but not in the way that I plan on it, so I'm good there. And then I don't think Madhouse only's been done. Partly because nobody wants to use the fucking Madhouse. Ooh. 8 Iridium. Granada, I do not. Who's got a lot of 100 days stuff? We've got a 14 video playlist of Gage Madhouse only. That's insane. Although, actually, I thought about Gage with the Madhouse because she has the Jill of all trades class mod. And this would work pretty well with it. That's the issue with Borderlands challenge runs. Most of them have been done by somebody before. That's why I was so shocked nobody did the damn Tina challenge. Chaos. Thinking of Chaos, I also thought about Borderlands Randomizer because I've basically never played that either, and that could be fun. Ooh, nothing. One of these days. I feel like I'm so overdue for a legendary, it's not even funny. Because, like, it's what, 1 in 10,000 from slots or something, and over my entire life of playing this game, I have definitely spun the slots more than 1,000 times. We got a purple. That's pretty rare. You know what challenge run I know hasn't been done yet, and I thought about briefly beating the game with only the cradle. I'm pretty sure that hasn't been done before. And your only way of dealing damage would be the cradle shield, which would be really difficult to actually do something with. But I had an idea, and I'd need to test it first. If blood-soaked shields refills the cradle shield, and if you could just do this repetitive, break your shield, have it blow somebody up, have that refill your shield, and then break it again to blow somebody else up. If that works, then I feel like it could not only be doable, but actually be somewhat fun. But it would need to be in normal mode. Because the moment you leave normal mode, the cradle does literally nothing. Like, how much damage does this pistol do per shot? 1.5 million? Yeah. The cradle does 18k. Look up glitch and something to one-shot your shield. That would also work. And I feel like how I'd handle that run regarding gear is I would literally only spawn with a level 1 cradle equipped, and that's it. Everything else I'm going to need to find in the world in order to use it and play through. So we'd immediately try to find like a grenade or something to force break my shield. Oh, it could have been the last hit. Alright, that's $400 million spent. How about another 100 million? Just a random run. How random can you make the game? You can make it so every gun that you get has completely random parts, fires random projectiles, and every enemy that spawns in is also random, and that also fires random projectiles. Yeah, why are you number 2? You've left like 1 comment. Get out of here. And you can also randomize skill trees with that. It can get pretty random. It's also extremely unstable though, because your game will just explode. $500 Saturns and over. Like, imagine if every loader bot is replaced with Saturn. Could just beat the game, but every enemy's Saturn. So randomly switch characters? No, but I can use a save editor to swap characters if I really want to. Yeah, but you can't randomize, like, your action skill, I don't think. So your action skill is always locked to who you're playing. Oh, I'm stuck. We're good. I'd probably just play Gauge for a randomizer anyway, because Gauge. I think a randomizer could be fun. It'd also probably be a lot less painful than my previous run. You. Okay, could you imagine though? I did try a random skill tree playthrough once, but like I wasn't recording or anything. This was before I even uploaded a video. And I played for like one session and then kind of got bored. Mainly because I didn't feel like investing all the time into it. But that's a completely different story if I'm going to stream it. I just feel like randomizer content's probably overdone. Because, I mean, there's people out there who do like times 25 randomizers now. And I feel like at that point it gets a little repetitive. Why do I keep going here? I keep getting stuck here. I also thought of another project earlier that I think could be fun to do, and this is... You have to bear with me here while I pitch this. So, I have been in a bit of a Minecraft mood lately, but there's a quadrillion. I'm gonna finish the check. Good luck, spent 4 hours trying to finish the jackpot challenge of the pre-sequel. And was the Moonstone one? Yeesh. At least we have jackpot challenges from the Tina slots that we can do. Because the money jackpot's not that uncommon. Anyway, no. I've been in a real big Minecraft mood. But there's a quadrillion Minecraft videos out there. And I don't feel like playing survival. So my idea... Because I'm a bit of a builder kind of guy. What if we built Sanctuary in Minecraft? Like, would that be something cool? I feel like I could do it. I mean, there's a lot of detail that I'd have to figure out, but I feel like I could build Sanctuary. I could put this in Minecraft. It'd be the flying one, probably, not this version. But I don't know. I don't know if people would be interested in watching like a build project like that. But if people are, then maybe we could go beyond Sanctuary and build the entire map. I am mildly inspired because there was a series made a while back where this one guy, and I followed it from like the beginning. This dude built all of Breath of the Wild in Minecraft, and it took him like 3 years with like a huge team. Borderlands 2 is not as big as Breath of the Wild by any means, so I think it'd be a lot more doable. But building the Borderlands map in Minecraft could genuinely be cool. Like, I want to build this thing. This looks cool. I want to figure something out there. You know? I'm already watching you do nothing but spin slots for however long the stream will last. Maybe a building stream would be a safe bet. Oh, that's another 100 mil. I think that's what, $500 million now spent on the slots. It's been a while since my last like Minecraft build that I've done, and I'm kind of getting the itch to build again. And I'm by no means like a really good builder or anything. I think I'm all right, but I think I have the potential to make something cool out of it. Probably just start with like this and then expand out from there, or like the Raider HQ and then build out the whole sanctuary and see sort of what we get, how we go about it. And if that evolves into building the whole map, then it evolves into building the whole map. My only fear is scale, because scale is such a difficult thing to get down, especially across games. And interiors. Because, like, what about Bloodshot Stronghold, for example? If we build the entire outside of the dam, do we have enough room on the inside to also do a recreation of it? And I just got a quad out of the slot machines? Damn. Cool. That's our best find yet. And, like, you could put the interiors and exteriors in, like, separate areas, use, like, command blocks to work players between them and stuff, but I don't know. I think it'd just be more cool if everything was completely interconnected, and you could walk from one end of the map to the other without needing any, like, break. 1,000 cuts. Oh my god. I thought the dust would be bad. That was the one in my brain that I was thinking. I didn't even remember 1,000 cuts. Overlook, the whole interior there. Like, how big would these slot machines realistically be? Would this just be 2 blocks? Would this be 3 blocks? Would it be 4? I don't know. I mean, here's a door. Doors are usually 2 blocks, so slot machines should be about 2. And then, you know, Sanctuary has a lot of curves like this, and obviously Minecraft is a block game, so you can't really do that. But, like, what would I do about something like this? This little gap here? I don't know what I'd put there. Or how to handle this slope. I guess that'd be staircases or something. These signs, I don't even know where I'd begin with those. Probably die on signs with a bunch of, like, equal signs that may space it out into letters? Who knows? Machines would be 3 blocks. Or they could be 2.5, 2 blocks and a slab. I mean, there's no actual door here. This is a doorway. So we wouldn't need a door of any sort. But like this right here, that's birchwood. That is birchwood right there. I can see the block. I can look at something and usually figure out a block pretty quick of what it would be. Like, what the fuck is this? Why is there a traffic light in here? Well, what would I even do with this? Iron bars and a dragon egg? I don't know. Jack statues and opportunity? God, I have no idea how I'd even do that. Yeah, you would need a big scale, but I don't want a super big scale. Like, I wouldn't want this to be like 5 blocks just to get every little detail of this. I don't know. There's so much to think about in regards to a project like that. And you know what my solution to that always is? It's to just wing it. And that usually works out. Like, I mean, this dartboard here, this could be something as simple as just an item frame. It doesn't need to be anything too crazy. I think it would need to be a project that I'd have to get other people in for. If it's the entire map, I would want other people helping. I'd make a server for this. I'd try to get like a team of like half a dozen people who know what they're doing and are interested in the project, and we just build away. I've been dethroned. Get fucked, idiot. I'm sorry, that's so mean. Use an idea to see how your Minecraft. Turn your resolution down to 360p. Alrighty. This is gonna crash my game, isn't it? Oh! Oh my god! Oh, it's completely fucked up on the video. Nope, nope. Go back, go back, go back. Trust me, it looked pixelated on my end. This is another thing that, like... I don't know, let them finish spinning. Okay, this is another thing that, like, confuses me about what I would do, is how would I handle bumps like this? Like, would I make this wall completely flat, or would I try to do something to represent this pillar here? Like, these weird things, you could do some glazed terracotta stuff with that. That would work. The sign I could probably even figure out. I don't know about the legs. Or how you do that. All these posters. I mean, we could do like a custom texture pack with custom paintings for those. I don't know what I'd do with these tarps. Carpet on string? Maybe. These could be leads. I don't know how I'd get the flags, but I could definitely get the ropes. And I'm like, yeah, these things, that's just iron bars. That's easy. These... sea lanterns or something. Or custom maps. Sanctuary is just so rounded. There's so much roundness in the Sanctuary that it's difficult to sort of judge. Like, what the fuck are these things? I don't know. Staircases would be our best bet, probably. Stairs, walls, slabs. I don't know how I'd build that. It's just, it's complicated. I'm willing to give it a try, but it is complicated. Give me a legendary. That's not a legendary. I'm so demanding. Okay. Maybe I should really figure out how those, like, XP systems and chatting systems and stuff work out. I need to figure out how to do, like, alerts, like, when people subscribe or follow or join a membership or something, how it, like, does an announcement. Oh, come on, give me money, I'm so close. That's... money! And another 100 million gone. Oh yeah, I guess rip quad. No, I'm feeling kind of good about this 100 mil. I think we're gonna get somewhere with this. So could you imagine? I need to just start saying shit, and eventually it'll get in. It'll be like a really funny clip. Bulgarian Soulsborne Challenge Runner I found. Damn. Wild difference there. To be fair, I don't even really watch streams, and when I do, I never chat. I think the only streamer who I ever, like, watched and even remotely chatted in was Cashew. And I said, like, maybe 20 things across, like, the 3 hours I was watching him. That was back during the hunt. I really want to do a collab with some other Borderlands creator, but I don't know what we'd do or who it would be with. $5 years ago? Yeah, I watched a lot of Jolt's, dude, but I only watch his videos. I don't really watch his streams. I actually don't really watch much K6 at all. I like his countdown videos. That's what I watch on K6's channel. Fishman finished his run, is the thing. He finished it very recently. I mean, he's still world drop farming, because he needs a couple more world drop skins. But I don't know how I'd even, like, approach the guy. Be like, hey, we both 100% in this game. You want to do something together? Like, I don't know. It'd be cool. No idea what we'd do, but it'd be cool. I just feel like I'm still too small of a creator to really, like, go out there and start asking. And I know sub count doesn't actually matter and that most people don't care, but, like, I care. If I was, like, a 20,000 subscriber channel and some dude with 1,000 subs was like, hey, let's collab, I'd be like, alright, you're clearly just here to get views off of, like, me, or, like siphon views or try to grow your channel because of me. But I don't know, maybe that's the wrong way to see it. I do know a while back, Cashew made a video that was like Borderlands 2 hide and seek. And it was like a collab with a bunch of other creators or whatever. And he's like, comment down below who you'd want to see. And I did wind up DMing him. Like, hey, I'd be interested in joining. This was a while ago. And, I mean, he didn't say no. It's just there's so much happening in the Borderlands content creator space right now. With the upcoming release of BL4. That was also around the time that the hunt was going on, so everybody was on that. Like, there was just too much happening. And I think it kind of got lost. But I do think Borderlands hide and seek would be a lot of fun. And there's also like Borderlands GeoGuessr. That would be something that I'd want to be a part of at some point. That'd be cool. I was drinking water and we're out of money, by the way. I just don't know if I'm smart enough. I don't know. I don't think I know enough about this game to like do good in a GeoGuessr or anything like that. Like if you send me a screenshot from this game, I am not gonna find it easily.
I want it. Not bad.
A lot of explosions happening. Well, depending on how much I gambled, I'd just accept it at that point. I don't know how badly I want to go to a casino. But, like, I know it'd be a really bad idea. I honestly don't know what's done more damage to me. The Borderlands 2 slot machines or the mystery box. Clover Pit. There's some newfangled game the kids are talking about. Oh, it is a gambling game. It's a roguelike gambling game. Never played Balatro and I played Buckshot Roulette like once and wasn't too crazy about it. I'm shockingly not that into roguelikes. It's really just Risk of Rain, and I guess now Night Rain. Night Rain's fun. But like, there are a lot of big name roguelikes out there that I just haven't really played that much, or if I have played them, I don't really enjoy them too much. I think my first gambling anything was probably the mystery box in Zombies. That thing, oh my god, that box was my childhood. Still want to make a video on Call of Duty Zombies that I think could be fun. Oh, who's the next Everdark? Can it be Gaping Jaw again? First, I got boom. I was afraid it was gonna fly back and blow me up, actually, when I shot that thing, because I tried to shoot it through the door, and it didn't stop. Well, we already had Gaping Jaw in Everdark. I guess they're just returning. I think it's going to be going in an order every week until they do, like... You fight 2 bosses at the same time now? Never mind. That's insane. I thought you meant that it was going to be, you know, it was going to swap from Pest to Gaping Jaw and then afterwards be Dark Drift. I almost hope you're wrong, because, dude, Gaping Jaw's Everdark is the hardest fight in Night Rain, and it's not even close. I don't care what anybody says. No boss in Night Rain is harder than Everdark Gaping. Bell-bearing Knight on Night 1 is the only thing you could possibly convince me that's harder. So, like, me and my friends, we first tried Everdark Dark Drift Knight. Got him first attempt. Everdark Sentient Pest. Got him first attempt. Gaping fucking Jaw killed us like a dozen times before we finally beat him. It was ridiculous. You can fight one or the other. Ooh. I get to go and relearn Gaping. Setting both expeditions at once. Alright. No, both at once. Gaping Jaw with any other enemy in the arena at all would just be evil. What, you don't like a 1v3 boss fight? I thought you were a Souls fan. God. Hey, Iridium jackpot. I hate Sentient Pest. Regular Sentient Pest is probably my 3rd least favorite boss in the game. And then, actually, he might be 2nd. I think he is 2nd. He's my 2nd least favorite boss. I just don't like him at all. But the Everdark version of Sentient Pest, I really like. I think he is significantly better. I think most normal people wouldn't want to fight that. Honestly, though, I really wonder what they're gonna do for the other bosses when they make them Everdarks. I definitely think they need to make an Everdark Night aspect. Or Dark Libra. Bro, you're gonna have to give me, like, not their names. Give me their titles, because I don't know anybody's names aside from Adele the Gaping Fuck You. Equilibrious Beast. Oh, God. I think Equilibrious Beast is the second hardest boss, in my opinion. Keep in mind, my opinion is 50 hours of Night Rain and no other Dark Souls experience at all. So my opinion could just be very wrong. But, like, in difficulty, the 3 hardest fights is Everdark Gaping Jaw as the hardest, Equilibrious Beast as the second hardest, and then the third is Night Aspect. And then 4 and 5 are probably the other 2 Everdarks, because they can be pretty tough. 50 sigils and you have to draw them all, destroy them all. No. I play Executor. What am I supposed to do when the sigils are above him? Just suck it up? A lot of people like Equilibrious Beast. I looked at a lot of, like, me and my friend looked at a bunch of tier lists of, like, how cool these bosses are. Because we thought about making a video together where we'd rank all the bosses on how cool they are. And I'm like, let's see how bad our opinions are, or how wrong they are. And fucking everybody loves Equilibrious Beast. My wild, I really like this fight is Fisher in the Fog. I think Fisher in the Fog is one of my favorite bosses in that game. He's probably, like, top 3 favorite. I love fighting him. Yeah, just parry everything. And then you miss one parry and you die instantly. Dark Drift third. I'm not too crazy about Dark Drift. I think he's alright. I definitely like his Everdark form, and I especially like him getting his arm back. I think that's really cool. I think out of the 3 Everdarks, though, he's probably my least favorite. Just parry everything. True. But I play co-op and my fucking Iron Eye just loves taking the aggro from me. Bastard. There are relics out there that do that, and I ran it once and still never got the aggro. Like, it's my friend's luck. My buddy Pace, enemies love targeting him so much, it's not even funny. There was literally one run where I was running the I draw more aggro, and he got an item that made enemies less likely to target him, and he still got targeted more than me. Like, it's inconceivable how much enemies hate this guy. Honest to God, in all of my playtime of Elden Ring Night Rain, all 50 hours of it, I've probably only been targeted for about 20% of the time. Probably less than that. It might be as low as like 15%. I'm never targeted. Like, ever. It's really nice. But it doesn't let me do parry shit. but it does let me do bleed, and I love my bleeds. Gotta start coming up with like really weird, obscure things that you can do to hope it gives me a legendary. Does he have an SM2 stats? I've like barely looked at the stat pages. I just know he's really good with dexterity and arcane. Let me look up. I saw sparks and I'm like, did we get something cool? No, it was a bomb. Oh yeah, he does have an SM2 stats, huh? God, isn't he just the best character in the game? So that's how TDR launchers should reload. My big build that I used on Executor was starting the weapon, or the starting weapon has poison, and the Fisher in the Fog thing gives your starting weapon the Frostbite ability. So my starting weapon would have bleed, ice, and poison. And then you'd upgrade that to legendary in the crater, and then you'd kill Gaping Jaw. And by kill Gaping Jaw, I mean you die fighting Gaping Jaw. Ooh, another whoa! Is that matching grip too? With critical dude! That's a good find. Do I keep this just for the hell of it? I might genuinely try to use this thing. What the hell? If that had matching stock, that would literally be like borderline perfect. That's a wild roll. I'm keeping that. That might be the best thing I've ever gotten from normal slot machines. Gambling pays off. Yeah, it was only $660 million. And nothing about that game. Why is it good? Okay. You know, I'll run it by you. I'll run it by you. So, every gun in the game rolls with different parts. So, this gun rolled this grip here, which is this like triangle thing with the dots. That's Hyperion grip. And when a manufacturer, which is Hyperion in this case, has a grip that matches the manufacturer, you get a reload speed and magazine size bonus. So this has 12 shots in the mag with a 2.7 reload speed. It also rolled an element, in this case shock, which is quote-unquote good on Gauge, because Gauge has like a shock build. It's actually not that good, but it's funny. And this rolled the critical prefix, which gives it a 50% bonus crit damage. And I forget what barrel this is, but it rolled the, it's a crowdsourcing, which means that it rolled this triple barrel, which means that it does 3 ammo per shot, which increases its damage. I forget what barrel it is. Bandit triple barrel. That makes sense. Because Jacob's is double barrel and Torque's quad barrel. I mean, it has to either be Bandit or who makes the other shotgun in the game. Shit, what other manufacturer even makes a shotgun? Why am I blanking on that? There's Jacob shotguns, Torque shotguns, Hyperion shotguns, Bandit shotguns. Is it just those four? If it's just those four, then it's 100% Bandit. Tediore shotguns. Could be Tediore, but no one gives a fuck about Tediore. I'm still trying to learn parts. I only know so many of the parts. I've gotten to the point where I pretty much know grip for everything, though. And grip is the important one that you need to know. Bandit, I just pulled it up on BL2. Alright. So Bandit's triple barrel. If it was quad, if that had Torgue barrel and Hyperion stock, and practicable prefix, which I guess is asking for a lot, but if it had all of those, it would have been perfect. Literally a perfect gun. Which is highest maximum potential DPS. But like, I know grips. That's Vladolf grip on the pistol there. I don't know what that sight is. Can I figure out what that sight is with my brain? I know it's not Malawan, not Tediore, not Hyperion. It could be Bandit, Doll. I think that's Bandit sight. It has to be, yeah, Bandit sight. Got it. It's just a process of elimination on that one. Although sight doesn't really matter that much, it's just personal preference of what sight you think looks the best.
Don't worry, baby. I'll take good
Actually, is that Vladolf? Looking at it, it actually looks like Vladolf. To gun part bingo. There's actually bingo that you can do where... Okay, it is Bandit. But there's Borderlands bingo that you can do where you get like a bingo board with challenges and you have to race your friend to do it. And I played it once with my friends and we were going to make a video out of it, but then we just kind of didn't. It was also not really that good. Dude, stop exploding. Oh my god. Please not again. Dude! Thank god. I'm getting sick of that. Oh, I'm broke. That's what, 700 million down the drain? Ugh. I want to look something up real quick. BL2 slots. What is the chance of getting a legendary from a slot machine? 6,712 hits is how many hits on average you need. No, I'm reading that wrong. 5,461 is how many hits you need on average to get a legendary. And I'm going to pull out the stopwatch here, and we're going to spin the slot machines over the course of a minute and see how many spins we get per minute. So that's 2. This is 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. Squidward. Shut up. 9, 10. I'm gonna be tormented by that for every explosion ever. 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 16. Okay, and that was 1 minute. About. It's like 58 seconds. So we got 16 hits every minute. Which means we get 960 hits an hour. Which means it should take us about 5 hours and 30 minutes to get a legendary. And we're currently at 1 hour and 30. But we've also got about 3 hours of gambling. So, like, statistically speaking, we should get it in the next hour. If you really want to get down to statistics, though, we either get it or we don't. So it's a 50-50. Oh my fucking god. Go away. Stupid grenades. They're not even that inconvenient. Copied you, and now I have a Stalker Pearl in normal mode with Tina slots. Hell yeah. Never lose that thing, ever. That is a treasure. A treasure that you must hold on to. I still have my Bearcat. It's in my safe. Yeah, let's go take a look at the Bearcat. I just want to go look at it, you know? Yeah, you ever get that thing where it's just like really cool, so you just sit there and look at it for 30 seconds? All the way scared. Yeah, we still don't have Sanctuary in the air. We've been kind of taking a break from doing the completionist save. We haven't really played it much in the past few weeks. There it is. The worst parted Bearcat you will ever see. God, it's so bad. Ugh. Oh well. It's still really cool. Still can't believe I've gotten a pearl from the slot machines, but haven't gotten a legendary. Like that's just fucked up.
Stay alert.
I don't want another pearl. Is the problem. I do not want to hop into the Tina DLCs and get another fucking pearl. But we could go spin Tina slots. Maybe after we run out of money here, we'll do a round of Tina slots for the hell of it. Just to change up scenery briefly. But like, I cannot afford another pearlescent. I would scream. I'd be angry. I've set this arbitrary rule now where I have to get a pearl and a legendary from the slot machines on the save file for it to be truly complete. And I only set that rule after I got the pearl, because I already knew I had half of it done. Just for my 80 iridium, that's pretty huge. Bro got it in like under 160 tries, so that's pretty crazy. And it was actually a decent weapon, like Stalker's solid. You can use that for the beginning of TVHM for quite a while, actually. Meanwhile, I tried making the Bearcat work when we were like 5 levels above everything, and it literally just didn't kill. Deadass took less than an hour. Yeah, well, mine took less than 2 minutes, so that's insane. I do think the funniest thing that I've ever done in this game was kill Triple O in normal mode with the bear cat and have him drop a twister. That was funny. I wish my legendary from a slot would take less than an hour. This is going on for a while. It was actually funny when I was editing the Tina video. I would drag a video onto the timeline and just look at how long it is and groan because I didn't want to edit down a 4-minute long video. And then I'd realize that 2.5 hours of it was just gambling. How's the gambling going? We got one thing that was kind of cool and nothing else good. We're also nearly 800 million in the hole. Oh. Now we are definitely 800 million in the hole. Alright, well, we'll switch it up a little bit. We'll go spin the Tina slots with the, like, 400 Iridium we have. I'm doing it in read-only, though. Where's Tina DLC? There it is. I don't think we've beaten Tina DLC, have we? No. Fortunately, you don't need to beat the DLC to hit the slots. Oh, let's go gambling. I don't actually know what most of these icons really refer to. Dude, like, you can't do that to me, bro. So I don't think I can stand in between the machines. Nah. If we want to avoid something, we just need to step back. Like that. Nice. 18, that's pretty good. I think that's crystals. There's crystals 19. Nah, crystals is 18. Doesn't matter because I'm raid-onlying it, so they'll be gone. But crystals is a cool find. That could be an awful challenge idea. Beat normal mode with only Seraph weapons.
They say the sorcerer can raise.
Because what would you have to do? You'd have to farm Iridium, come here, spin the slots for Seraph crystals, get 120 of them, and then buy something with them. I think addiction is a serious problem. It's not an addiction. I can quit whenever I want.
I'm not stuck in a broken mind.
But dude, you need to stop zapping me, buddy.
Stupid wizards. Magic.
I like the spirit. Yeah, and I like gambling. The reason for the gambling, this is my 100% completion save. And it would be really cool to get a legendary from the slot machines on this save file. So that's what we're trying to do. And we've already gotten a pearlescent on this save file from the slots. So if we get a legendary from them, then we're golden. Also, I've never gotten a legendary from a slot machine, and I think it'd be cool to have. Boom. We were spinning Moxie slots up until now, but we're taking a brief intermission for a change of scenery. Oh my god.
Why,
Wow! That was easy. These slots are better. I mean, that's just science for you, ain't it? Well, now I want one from the Moxie side. Bro! You know what's funny? Is that I've only gotten assault rifles from these things. Oh, that's cool. Let's go back to Sanctuary. Let's put it next to its brother. Let's go grab the legendary from Butt Stallion. I don't have Butt Stallion unlocked. We haven't beaten the Tina DLC yet. Oh man, now I gotta clean my inventory of all this shit. That was cool. Just how the model looks. Yeah. Oh, let's go grab the bear cat. Get the Tina DLC. I can't. My friend isn't here. There they are. The legendary from the slots and the pearl from the slots. Save my game. It's also bladed. Yeah, Tina DLC. If I had a nickel for every time I got a legendary / pearlescent bladed assault rifle from the Tina slots, I'd have 2 nickels. Oh, that's cool. That's just cool to look at. Boom, boom. Not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Oh, I'm gonna quadruple save. Fuck, that was pretty easy. Am I signed to hit the slots? Let's all go gambling. I still want to get a legendary from these slot machines. I'm gonna go for a bit longer, see if we can't get something from the damn Moxie slots. I mean, the Tina slots just have to have better odds, right? That was crazy. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we got them like within 5 minutes of each other? Dude, I didn't even need to like save, quit, or that was how much iridium was that? Because I went in there with like. I think I had 381 iridium, and I got some back while I was hitting them. That had to have been less than 100 iridium, right? That was shockingly easy. I want to spin the Tina slots more. Tina slots are awesome. Wait, does that mean I get to keep my Seraph crystals? I get to keep my Seraph crystals. Let's go. One of 5,023 billion. Let's get back-to-back legendaries. Be the first person on record to have a legendary pop out there and there. Dude, let it be known, gambling rewards those who do it. This is not genuine advice, by the way. Don't actually gamble away all of your money, please. I don't want blame for that. Oh. Two pearls at the same time. That's asking for so much, dude. I still don't think... Has anybody on record gotten, like, 2 Cobras in one run before? Because I don't think anybody has. The Impaler from 3 teapots? I guess that is possible, isn't it? Because teapots are shields, and you could just get a shield from that. Well, that Kerblaster is definitely up there on my coolest drops I've ever gotten. So far, nothing's beaten the Pearl. The Pearl is undoubtedly the coolest drop I've gotten. But I don't know what my second coolest would have been. Getting a World Drop Nukem at the end of the Tina Challenge was kind of cool. But I didn't get the jack. Yeah, you get incredibly lucky and you get a legendary shield, and that's the fucking Impaler. Womp womp. Can I beat Borderlands 2 with only the Impaler? 94% sham on Xbox? Holy fuck. I've still never gotten a sham above... I think I've gotten one above 90 before. And that's it. I need to get Ben on here already so we can beat the main story and I can start 94 sham farming. Random grenade. I'm gonna bring back the high Squidward meme. I don't know how, but I will bring him back. Actually, I know exactly how. I just don't know when. I was freaking out. I was so confused. Where it's like, you have no idea how rare this is. You're right. I don't. Don't forget to drink water. I know one playthrough I was doing a while back with a friend, he killed a skag and got a world drop pearlescent. That was pretty wild. And I think I've gotten a legendary from a... I've gotten multiple, actually, from a locker before. I think I've gotten 2 legendaries in lockers. I actually remember the exact locker where I got one of them. It was, after you do Brick's initiation and go upstairs, next to that red chest, there are lockers there. And I got a fire bee out of it. This was like 9 years ago. I think my screenshot of it's long gone, though. That save file's also probably long gone. Ripped to a real one. Alright, let's go hit Tina slots more. Tina slots are fun. You get stuff from them. Not like Moxie scam slots. Okay, you're making multiple backups of it. Oh yeah. By the time this save's completed, I'll probably have a Discord server and I'll upload it for everybody. Now I can use my save file. Then everybody can have Nightmare Chica the Gauge. You know Factorio? No, but a few of my friends have played it a while ago. I think one of my friends has like over 100 hours in it.
They say the sorcerer can raise dead.
That's nothing. For a Factorio player that seems low. Let me go double check his hours. God. Where is he? Which one is he? Oh, he's online. Okay, 300 hours. My mistake. It's probably still kind of low for a Factorio player, but that at least sounds more respectable.
I want it.
Irrelevant money, because I'm at money cap. That's back-to-back money jackpots. 1.3k. There's only one game on Steam that I have more than... What are you doing, bro? I'm at money cap. That's useless. Stop. Okay, jeez. Anyway, I only have one game that I have more than like 1.3k hours in on Steam, and that's TF2, which is my most played Steam game with like 1.6k. And then both Borderlands 2 and Rainbow Six Siege are like a little over 1,000. And those are the only 3 games that I have more than 1,000 hours on Steam. Dude, it was close. It was Elden Ring, and I barely reached 1k hours a bit ago. Oh my god, stop giving me money. Yeah, what are my other most played Steam games? Let me look at my games list. I've got 700 hours in Risk of Rain 2, 650 hours in Terraria, 500 in Stardew, 400 in Black Ops 3, which is like exclusively zombies. Actually, it is 100% exclusively zombies. 380 hours in The Forest, 350 hours in Ark, but if you count my console hours, Ark definitely is over 1,000. And then Balloons Tower Defense has 300, and then Borderlands 3 also has 300. And those are like all my really played games. Everything below that's like under 200 hours. Oh my god, we got double dice. 7, garbage. 13, also garbage. Ooh, another dice. 12. 2 with almost 1k. Yeah, well, that's a respectable amount in BL2. I remember... This is gonna sound really stupid if you were the one who made the comments, because I'm gonna be mildly insulting. But when I uploaded part 1 of the completion, some guy was like, only 1,000 hours, that's nothing. And I'm like, that's a respectable amount. I don't know what you think nothing is. There's not a lot of games that I could just dump 900 hours into. With over 100, that's nothing. I don't know, 100 hours is quite a lot. I have, Borderlands 1, I only have like 60 hours in. I've barely played Borderlands 1. I've only done one complete playthrough of BL1 in my entire time of owning it. It's just not a game I'm too crazy about. Dude, that was close. Maybe we'll do a BL1 playthrough. With 4 coming out, I should probably get a refresher. Over 200 hours on any game is a lot. A single playthrough of Factorio takes 200 fucking hours? Jesus. If I had to guess what my most played games are, It's like I kind of gotta wing it a little bit on some of these. My number one most played game is definitely Minecraft. I don't think there's a game I have played more than Minecraft. But my second most played game is probably Genshin Impact, because I have played a lot of Genshin. And it is definitely up there. Maybe someday it'll have more playtime than Minecraft. Most people just don't beat it quick. Okay. We need at least 300 hours or more. Jesus. Oh my god, my inventory's full. How much garbage cluttering it up. How much money have you spent on Genshin? That's a number that I don't really want to think about, if I'm being honest. More than I should. We'll do some very brief calculations real quick. Let me get my calculator out. So, hang on, I can pull up my days played. My Genshin Impact days played, which is just foul. It's an awful number. There we go. Personal homepage. So I have played Genshin Impact 1,738 days in a row. Which is a number.
I'll take good care of you.
And I mean, average playtime on those, it's not an hour a day, but there are some days where I play it for like 6 hours and other days where I only play it for like 20 minutes. That's where all gambling addicts found their favorite video game. Everybody played Genshin. Everybody loved Genshin. It's so good. It is the best game ever made. Nah, I am cursed with that game. 13. ZZZ's fun. I like Zenless. And Star Rail. Star Rail's also fun. But I'm not caught up on, like, any of them right now. I haven't really locked in on Genshin or Star Rail or Zenless lately. I've only just been doing my dailies and events. That's that horse game that everybody's talking about. I see it all over Twitter. Digitalized horse race gambling. It's honestly impressive what some of these companies come up with. This is another purple critical Hyperion shotgun today. It's kind of funny. How full is my inventory? Extremely. Shields. This is a good place to come and get some nice shields. You just need a lot of iridium. Okay. I had an anime for quite a while. The people were trying to buy any. What?
sorcerer's tower is
BL1
no place for
sometime.
heroes.
No, I might stream a BL1 playthrough, but that's a big might. I'm not too crazy about BL1. A lot of Japanese horse races are owned by the Yakuza. You know what? That makes a bit more sense. That reminds me, I still need to play Yakuza 0 Director's Cut.
Thanks, science, I'm not stuck in a dwarven mind.
You get a lot of these money jackpots. That's nothing. It is nothing. What's my bar challenge for the badass, or not badass, gambling things? Where is it? I don't know where it would be. Really don't feel like playing Mahjong? How could you? My one friend has 100%ed like every single Yakuza game. I think he has like 250 hours in Yakuza 0. Dude, where the fuck is the gambling? I love pool.
Watch out for those
Can't find
knights.
gambling, I gave up on it.
Sorcerer's a god.
I like pool though. Pool's fun. I wish I had a pool table. But they are big and expensive.
What your name, sexy?
We got something. 19! Yo, more crystals. They're probably not going to keep. Because the AI when it comes to pool are menacing. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't really played pool in Yakuza 0 much at all. I think I played it like twice.
They say the sorcerer can raise dead.
My favorite thing in Yakuza 0 was the Cabaret Club minigame. That was my favorite one.
You're all right.
Five? Really? That's fucking nothing. You have played CSGO? I have played CSGO, but you might not like my second statement regarding CSGO. I do not like CSGO. I'll just say that much. I do not play Geometry Dash. I just don't really like competitive shooters, is my big thing. Which is weird saying that I have like 1,000 hours in TF2 and Rainbow, but my Rainbow Six Siege time was from back when I was in high school, and I started playing TF2 in like 2015. That's where most of that playtime came from. I've just fallen out of competitive shooters over the last few years, and I just don't... They don't interest me anymore. Most of what I play nowadays is single player. Or cooperative. I mean, I have been getting back into R6 though, because they did release like a huge, massive update, but I don't know how long that's going to last for. 7 hours of Cabaret Club straight. That sounds amazing. I bet you love that song. I bet it's stuck in your head. Well, the Cabaret Club minigame returned in Kiwami 2. And I remember playing it all over again. Pull something. I don't know where that thing is.
I
Why,
won't let the
hello
sorcerer
there.
enslave me. I'll die first.
More useless money. Really need to get back into Yakuza. I still have to play through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Pirate. Or is Pirate 9? Lost Judgment. I played Judgment. I need to play Lost Judgment. Judgment was really good. Or it's like Gaiden. Yeah. There's what, 6 and then 7. And then is 8. I'm trying to remember. 8's the newest one. And then there's Gaiden, which is like 7.5. Sort of like a spell. Yeah, Infinite Wealth is 8. That's what it's called. And then Pirate is like 8.5. Biggest thing that interests me about Pirate is playing as Majima again, because he was so much fun to play as in Zero. I still remember watching my friend play 7. He was having an easy time. Please tell me you have played Halo. I have played Halo before. I never played the campaigns though, which is probably the big appeal to playing Halo. But I played Halo on the PC when it came out with my friends, and then there was the new Halo game, which I also played a fair bit of. But mostly growing up, despite being an Xbox guy growing up, I mainly played Call of Duty. Goodness. We're almost out of Iridium. We've been at these slots for... Yeah, it takes a lot longer to go through a 300 Iridium than it does to go through $100 million. Ooh, another dice. Give me a legendary. Darn it. Wasn't that already a free spin? Okay. It was a lot of effort to just give me one Iridium.
Welcome to Flame Rock Refuge.
Alright. Final hit. One Iridium. I'd honestly like to keep my Iridium. And we get to keep our Iridium. Let's go. Forgot I was here last. Slot machine time. And we're back to explosions. Actually, you know, I wonder if my browser saved it. I had a, is it this site? Hey, it did save it. Yeah, I had a thing, because one day I was bored, and there's a site where you can make, like, your top 25s of things. So I made my top 25 games, and put it on that site of how I'd rank them. Where did I put Borderlands? I put Borderlands at 16th. Where I put BL2. Which is honestly probably lower than people were expecting. Come on, game. One legendary. It's all I'm asking for. Oh my god. Stupid grenades. Thank god. Honestly, I'll probably put that there and that there. Sorry, I'm messing with this like top 25 thing now. Would I put this game in my top? I probably would. It's certainly up there. I've gotta go. See you next stream. Thanks for stopping by. It was nice having ya. It's probably gonna end around 2 anyway. I got another half-hour gambling in me. Still can't believe I spent all of that time spinning the Moxie slots, getting nothing, and then we went and spun the Tina slots like once and got a legendary right away. Nothing. It's just so much slop. Why would this ever be helpful to anyone? Although I feel like the slots kind of lost a lot of their touch after BL2, because I never hit them in 3. That's probably more of 3, it's so easy to actually get good gear that you don't need slots. And again, you don't really need them in 2 either.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Actually, it's been a while since we had an explosion. Oh, we are out of money.
More hurt for the Discord.
That's like 900 million spent so far. Still no legendary. Moxie slots are a scam, man. Not worth it at all. Come on. You know, a gold digging hole. Ow. That's what I get for being insulting. Okay. I need my HP back. No, it's kind of funny. I mean, if you want, I could go into photo mode and go, look. No. What other slot machines are there in the world? I know the Torg DLC has like 4 of them, but I think... Yeah, we've barely entered the Torg DLC. We're not able to go do that. They model that shit. They know what they're doing. Yeah, I know what would be fun and invigorating for everyone to watch. We could go Sandhawk Farm. We still have that farm open. I actually don't think I need it anymore. Still have my Orphan Maker farm available, which I already kind of finished. And then... Don't Sandhawk farm? What's wrong with Sandhawk farming? It's so fun. It's so fun and not tiresome at all. I got everything except a matching grip fire Sandhawk. That was the only thing that was missing. Oh, hello. Hello, Coco Oreo. Sandhawk farming is the most engaging content to exist. I don't know, I think slot machines is slightly more engaging. I mean, we get to sit here and watch pretty numbers spin. You get me in there. After we run out of money next, we'll do a bit of Sandhawk farming. I still need a matching grip flying fire Sandhawk. I got matching grip flying corrosive and shock. It's just fire that we're missing. Hey, when I uploaded part 4 of the completion series, which had Grandma Torg in it, viewership dropped by like only 3%. So clearly people were willing to sit there and watch the Grandma Torg story. Because only a 3% drop in viewership was kind of surprising for that. Especially because I chaptered it so people could specifically skip past it if they didn't want to see it. It's funny though, I actually quite like the Grandma Torg quest. I think it's funny. It was definitely kind of annoying, the fact that we're going to have to do it 3 times for this save file, but I mean, hey, it's something at least. Why is my inventory suddenly so full? I still have all these shit. I guess I never threw those out. Crazy for adding special defense. What? I actually like never used Moxie weapons in BO3. I remember on Xbox getting the Moxie SMG and the fact that they like vibrate your controller.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
The Hail in BL3 or BL2? Because the Hail in BL2 is goated, but I've never used the Hail in 3. Or if I did, it was like barely. Okay, both games. Yeah, I love the Hail in BL2. Actually, that's a gun on my list of I might do a challenge run with this, but it's like actually a really good gun. So I don't know how much of a challenge it would genuinely be. It might be a challenge if we do it on somebody's funny, like Gage or something. There goes all our money. I think that's $1 billion spent on slots today. Still no legendary. From the Moxie slots. We did get a legendary from Tina, but like, Tina's cheating. I want to organize my inventory slightly because I still have some of these grenades cluttering it up. And then I'm gonna go store my other stuff. Trigger red text. Do they? Huh. So they do. I guess here's a funny little fact. Did you know that Legendary Mekra doesn't have a red text? Same with Slayer. But her other comms do. And I think the Norfleet... I don't have a Norfleet. Actually, I have a Norfleet on another save. Let's hop on to... I think I have a Norfleet on this save. The Norfleet's red text is orange. Those are my red technologies that I noticed, but I never noticed the... I probably did notice the Scarlet DLC ones and just completely forgot about it. I need to play more BL3. Still really want to do a Vladolf Mose playthrough, but I know that's been done before. But I might just do it anyway because it sounds fun. Alright, let's store my normal mode Bearcat and our stabbing Kerblaster, and let's go farm the Sandhawk for like 20 minutes because I need a little change of pace. I've been spinning slots for 2.5 hours. There's one more. It's one of these. Or more. That was not bar. And let's go. The AR that I always use, because I only play Mose in 3. I don't really like the other Vault Hunters in BL3. It's basically just Mose. And I really like the Monarch on her, which I know is kind of basic, but I really like the Monarch. And then my Mose build was actually a Hellwalker Mose build, where I'd use the infinite ammo from some more from the red, and just kill everything. Never played any other character than Mose. Oh, well, you get it then. You understand why I don't play anybody else. Mose is just too much fun. Flak's actually really good, though. I like Flak. And Zane was kind of fun, but Zane just wasn't for me. You kind of need the extra skill tree to make Zane really fun, because the arm cannon is just so good on him. Because it lets you do all of the on-action skill, do this effect. Or you get like on-action skill break shield with him. That's an idea of something I could do tomorrow, though. I could hop on my old BL3 save and just try to do, like, cleanup. There's still a bunch of the DLCs that I actually never did, like all that Ava stuff. Because I kind of stopped playing BL3 after they added in Season Pass 2, and I didn't play too much after that. I think I did Arms Race like a dozen times and then just stopped.
Herbert, it's time.
Somebody likes the soldier characters. My first Vault Hunter I ever played was actually Zero.
It's time to assemble
Dude, if this was flying, I would shit myself.
Here.
My first Vault Hunter I ever played was actually Zero, and he wound up being my least favorite Vault Hunter in BL2, which is kind of funny. But like, Mose was the first character I played in BL3, and she wound up being not only my favorite in BL3, but my favorite Vault Hunter in the whole franchise. I just really like playing Mose. You didn't put your playstyle at all. Yeah. I feel like Axon's on the lower end of most people's lists. I think he's really fun, but not so much for his turrets, more his, like, swap speed. Wait, so is your favorite character Gage or is your least favorite character Gage? I need to know. Least fave. Aww. What's to hate about Gage? Love Gage. Who likes Gage? Somebody hasn't watched my Vault Hunter ranking video. There's a reason why she's the Vault Hunter I'm playing for my completionist save. I'll go watch it right now. Gage number 1. Spoiler alert. Nah, my ranking video is so fucked. What's the name? If you just go to my channel, it should be pretty easy to find. Actually, I think I can link it in chat, can't I? Yeah. That should be it. Yeah, that's it. I don't agree. Well, if you really like Zero and really don't like Gage, then my list is not gonna make you very happy, probably. But hey, we both have Krieg in second place. But I don't know. I feel like the way I handled the Gage segment of that list was kind of good, because like she does have issues. She does have flaws. There's a lot wrong with her and a lot wrong with her kit. They just don't bother me personally, and that's why I like her so much. Dude, I forget how fucking boring Sandhawk farming is. Let's go see if we can, let's see if we can get a good pimper now. I'm gonna re-equip our weapons. Yeah. Then we kill this guy. Get our movement speed off of him. And that lets us run quick. If they break my shield, I don't do damage anymore.
If only all DRM could shoot the user in the face. A robot can dream.
I forget what Gentleman's even is, but I know it's not the right one. I think we want Banbury. That was matching grip, though. Also, we already have Corrosive Pimpernel's farm, so we only need Shock and Fire. We also already have Slag Pimpernel farm, so we're good on that too. Do a couple Pimpernels and then maybe throw another 100 million at the slots, and then I'll probably call it there. We've been going on for like 3 hours already.
Charging up for that Discord.
Yeah. Fashionable Pimpernel. More like useless. One of these days I'm gonna nail that jump. It's gonna look so clean. Don't shoot me, please. They actually didn't hit me. Wow. I got drunk at a bad time.
More hurt for the Discord.
Oh, we hit the jump. Gentlemen's again. It's so useless. Okay. I want to go spin the slots one last time. I'll get the Pimpernels another day. They're not a priority. Granted, slots also aren't a priority. My hands empty. Save our game. And read only one more time. Will we get our legendary in our final spins? Probably not. That's a really good anarchist. Man. It's more worthless iridium. Well, at least we were somewhat successful today. Even if you don't count dice rolls. I'm counting the dice roll, though. By all means, we did succeed today. Kind of shocked about that, honestly. Tina slots go hard. Still have also never gotten a legendary from feeding Butt Stallion, so once we finish Tina DLC, I'll definitely go for that as well, because I think that could be kind of fun. It's really just farming legendaries in the weird ways. I want to get them crossed off the old bucket list. Who even uses dull assault rifles, bro? Game, if you give me a legendary, I'll go do the Tina challenge again. Okay, thank God. I don't want to do that shit again. Man. Every time I see that vault symbol, I get a slight amount of excitement. It's almost immediately removed from my system. What is that ranking, my guy? What are you talking about? It's a completely normal and perfectly fine ranking that isn't weird at all. What really confuses me is how that video is my most disliked video in analytics. I don't get it. Why do people not like it? Are so good, but you put them this low? Well, it's my ranking. It's not an objective ranking. Then again, if we are to rank characters based on how powerful they are, how much they can solo content, and there are no restrictions on them, then, like, Gage is number 2. Because you could use Buck Up Glitch on her and literally give her God mode. God mode, infinite B shield, like Gage can kill everything. But no, I really wanted to emphasize in that like I acknowledge the fact that Zero and Maya are really good characters. They're really powerful and they are fun to play, but they're just kind of not for me. Particularly Zero, because I know Zero has a lot of fans. People really like him. And I don't wanna hate on Zero. I'm not a big fan of his sniping skill tree, and I'm not a big fan of his melee skill tree, and that's 2/3 of his fucking character. I love Kunai. Kunai's awesome, but that's pretty much my main enjoyment out of him. Honestly, though, I probably would put Krieg at number 1 if it wasn't for the fact that I'm just biased towards Gage. One of, if not the worst. Yeah, I know. I like Anarchy. Anarchy's a fun skill. I fully acknowledge the fact that Gage is a poorly designed character. She's not that good. I mean, if we're allowed to use glitches, she's disgusting. She's an abomination. And she will outperform basically everybody. But if we ignore glitches, she has a lot of problems in her kit. But I like Gage. Gage is fun. Hello, the announcer. We're talking about my horrible opinions. Gage is cool. I like anarchy.
Pandora's changed.
Yeah. If you have not seen my Vault Hunter ranking video, let me give you the big TLDR. Gage is my favorite character, and Zero is my least favorite. And that's apparently controversial. I have no idea why. This is sarcasm. I entirely understand why. Hey, look, I'm 100%ing Borderlands 2 as Gage, and I'm on OP10. That'd be Borderlands with, yeah, Gage. She's awesome, isn't she? That was only a year ago. Ooh, bro's new. I say new. I mean, a year is a decently long amount of time, I guess. But this game came out in like what, 2012. Crazy actually to hear that this game's still getting new players who are just playing it for the first time. Yeah, look at this guy. Isn't this guy the best action skill in the game? I love how he crowds my menu so I can't look at my fucking inventory.
Cause serious pain.
Oh, there was a grenade there. Whoops. Yeah, saber turrets are better, but Deathtrap can give me God mode. So, who's the real winner there? Still don't have the Scarlet DLC beaten though, so I can't show off turret glitch at the moment. But like, turret glitch on Gage is fucking crazy. It's so much fun. The kill stacking glitch. The returns of God mode 2. Not on OP10, they don't. On OP10, those saber turrets crumple like paper mache. Trying to beat Demonic Sorcerer. I guess, yeah, for a new player, Demonic Sorcerer can be pretty tough because it's like a multi-phase fight with enemies that summon in and all this other shit. Yeah, no, I mean, I can show off the mock-up glitch real quick and why it's so crazy. I'm gonna start cheating, but don't be alarmed, I'm just cheating. And if we come here, de-equip my shield, I'm just gonna run it ×2, and then I have a proficiency relic. And we do that. And we do it a few more times. Let me get my cooldown back.
Robot
Boom.
attack mode.
Get our cooldown back.
Exterminate.
And we just do this like 10 times. And then we're invincible. Basically invincible. You actually can still die with it. If you do it like 100 times, there's no way in hell you're ever gonna die to it.
Number 5 alive.
Like here, if we... And of course you can use the fibber with it, so you got your B shield fibber. But if we come over here, you'll see my shield's gonna go down and then just go right back up. First they're ironclads. Let me get slag. Let me get that. And the more you do the buck up glitch, the more you're able to just sit there and not even need to move or anything. You can just tank it all.
You're gonna feel it.
Yeah, like, there's one guy. He can't do nothing to me. It's great. She's so good. And it's totally not because it's like the most broken glitch in the game or anything. But I mean, if Salvador can do the Pimpernel glitch with the World Burn or the Ahab, then like Gage can do the buck up glitch.
All right, more anarchy.
It's great. This is actually what me and my friend did to make OP10 like doable, because we didn't have good gear yet, but we needed to make it through certain parts of OP10, so we did buck up glitch it. It's only mildly cheating.
Sanctuary will endure.
But yeah, I think that's where I want to call it. We did tons of gambling. Actually did get a legendary from a slot machine. It just wasn't the Moxie slot machine. But that was kind of funny. Let me go look at my Kerblaster. Gotta go look at the legendary. I'll probably put a timestamp in the description of this stream so people can just jump straight to it. But there it is. Boom. Legendary obtained from a slot machine. It's actually matching grip. I didn't even notice that at first, but that is matching grip. So it's a usable Kerblaster. It's just probably not that good. And certainly not good on me. Alright. I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys for stopping by. This has been fun. No idea what we're going to stream next. If it's more gambling or if it's some other thing. Who knows? We'll see. But until next time, I hope to see you guys all again. Bye-bye.